Behind the scenes of Adelaide's Grand Prix, the start is a little more sedate. 12 days ago, 2 jumbo carriers transporting the 30 competing teams from Suzuka in Japan, the venue of the last event, to South Australia. One by one, the drivers, team managers, engineers arrive. It was a rookie who commanded early attention, an Irishman called Eddie Irvine. Adelaide was to be only his second event. His first in Suzuka not only saw him grab points, but allegedly copped the fist of Ayrton Senna after the race.
Senna obviously got annoyed at various things. I didn't agree with what he was saying and he couldn't control himself.
As preparations in pit straight upped in tempo, the masters arrived. The Professor Alain Prost lobbed for his final lecture. A great career was about to end, and the Frenchman had no intention of changing his mind.
I mean, I had the best car, the best team this year, so I had the possibility to stay, and I prefer not to stay because I was not sure.
Prost is as well known for his driving ability as he is for his feud with arch-rival Ayrton Senna. It's a feud he's tried to defuse many times.
I don't know, I've tried many times myself to do something, and that didn't work. So I prefer to wait at the end of the last race to see if something is possible or not.
But the circus isn't all Formula One, and it isn't all at the Grand Prix track. At the Edinburgh Air Force Base, a match race between a funny car and an F1. Then there was the rally from Melbourne to Adelaide, an auction of classic cars, the usual aerial displays, fashion parades, even a canine GP. But Thursday was when it really got underway. Not a Formula One in sight, but plenty of action anyway. Dame Edna took her place, practiced for the all-female celebrity race. And speaking of drags...
Now this is the funny car, look at the burnout here, plenty of smoke, the crowd, don't they love this?
On Friday, the big boys with the big toys. Gerhard Berger was the first man out and the first man in trouble.
Oh, I just lost it, I went in a bit quick and I touched the curb and I just lost the car.
Alain Prost was the star of the free session, breaking Nigel Mansell's qualifying lap record. But it's a time that's not acknowledged. After the morning workout, everything was ready for first qualifying. It was a 1-hour session. The big guns weren't in a hurry. The lesser lights took centre stage. Jean Alesi in a Ferrari, the most spectacular, but for all the wrong reasons. After 25 minutes, Senna appeared. A quick lap, and the qualifying lap record was his. It gave the Williams drivers something to chase. Prost tried his best, but wasn't good enough. First round to Ayrton Senna. Yesterday began with the smallest car in the biggest accident. Queenslander John Phelps lost his supercart in a spectacular smash. He ended up in hospital with crushed vertebrae. His condition serious but stable. In perfect conditions, Prost and Damon Hill recorded the 2 fastest times in the second of the free practice sessions. Then it was down to final qualifying. Senna, still with the fastest time, sat back to watch what the others could do. In short, not much. Hill was quite impressive in moving from 6th to 3rd, but still a full second behind the Brazilian's time. When Senna emerged, he couldn't improve on his time either, so the status quo pretty much remained. Senna on pole, Prost second fastest, then Hill, Schumacher, Häkkinen and Berger. Andrew Kay reporting for Sportsworld.